Welcome to our channel, where we dive into timeless wisdom to transform your life. Today, we explore 7 powerful Stoic principles inspired by Marcus Aurelius that will help you stop worrying and lead a calmer, more purposeful life. Stay with us until the end as we reveal practical insights that can deeply change your daily experiences. If you find value in this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us bring more content like this to you. Now, let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and courage, guided by ancient Stoic wisdom. 1. Accept the dichotomy of control. At the heart of Stoicism lies the concept of the dichotomy of control. This principle teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. Every day, we face countless situations beyond our influence: other people's opinions, the weather, or the results of our past actions. These are external factors. On the other hand, we have control over our thoughts, actions, and responses to these external events. To truly embrace this principle, imagine yourself in a difficult situation, such as receiving criticism at work. Your initial reaction might be to worry about how others perceive you, or to dwell on the fairness of the critique. But by applying the dichotomy of control, you can shift your focus from external opinions to your internal response. You can choose how to react, whether to take the feedback constructively or let it disturb your inner peace. This shift in perspective is not just theoretical, it is a powerful tool to reduce anxiety. When we realize that much of our worry comes from trying to control the uncontrollable, we can redirect our energy toward what we can influence: our actions and attitudes. This doesn't mean becoming passive or indifferent. Instead, it allows us to respond to life more effectively by focusing on our efforts and accepting that some outcomes possible are beyond our control. Practicing the dichotomy of control leads to a deep sense of empowerment. It teaches us to let go of the futile struggle to manage what we cannot, and to embrace the freedom that comes from mastering our responses. This mindset fosters resilience and calm, helping us navigate life's uncertainties with grace and strength. As Epictetus wisely advised, our main task is to clearly define what is within our control and what is not. By doing so, we free ourselves from unnecessary anxiety and open the door to a calmer, more purposeful life. 2. Practice negative visualization. Begin each day by telling yourself, "Today I will face ingratitude, rudeness, betrayal, ill will, and selfishness. All of these are the result of ignorance about what is good or bad." Marcus Aurelius. Negative visualization is a technique that may seem counterintuitive at first. Why, you might ask? Should we focus on potential hardships and misfortunes? The answer lies in the deep psychological strength this practice builds. By imagining the worst-case scenarios, we prepare our minds to face real challenges with composure. Imagine starting your day by visualizing potential obstacles: a critical remark from a colleague, an unexpected traffic jam, or a sudden setback in a project. At first, this might feel like inviting negativity into your life, but the true purpose is to strengthen your mental and emotional state against the unexpected. When we mentally rehearse adversity, we reduce our sensitivity to it. We train our responses, transforming fear and anxiety into readiness and calm. By expecting difficulties, we lessen their power to disturb us when they actually occur. This practice aligns closely with Stoicism's aim of maintaining tranquility regardless of external circumstances. Moreover, negative visualization enhances gratitude. By reflecting on the potential loss of what we cherish, we value it more deeply. Contemplating the impermanence of our relationships, possessions, and status helps us appreciate them in the present moment. A simple exercise for negative visualization: spend a few minutes each morning thinking about one aspect of your life that could change for the worse: your health, your job, or a valued relationship. Imagine this change vividly and explore your feelings and responses to it. Through this mental training, you build a shield against life's real hardships, enhancing your inner resilience. 3. Live according to nature. Nature does nothing in vain. Living according to nature is a core Stoic principle. But what does it truly mean for us in modern life? At its core, it involves understanding and aligning ourselves with the natural order of the universe. This idea has two dimensions: recognizing our own rational nature as human beings and understanding the greater interconnected cosmos of which we are a part. Recognizing your rational nature. As humans, we possess a unique capacity for thought and reflection. Stoicism teaches us to use this ability to live virtuously, prioritizing reasoned thinking over impulsive reactions. This means making decisions based on rational judgment rather than fleeting emotions or external pressures. Think of how often we let anger, fear, or desire dictate our actions. Acting impulsively usually creates more chaos and anxiety in our lives. By cultivating our rational nature, we respond thoughtfully, reducing unnecessary stress and finding more balanced solutions. Understanding the interconnected universe, alongside our individual nature, Stoicism invites us to recognize our place in the grand fabric of existence. Everything is interconnected and follows a natural order. This means accepting that some events are beyond our control because they fit into a larger pattern and purpose. Imagine a river flowing to the sea. If we resist the current, we exhaust ourselves and achieve nothing. But if we flow with it, we move smoothly toward our destination. Likewise, by accepting life's natural flow, we save our energy for what truly matters: our actions and attitudes. Practical ways to live according to nature. Daily reflection. Spend time each day contemplating whether your actions align with your values and rational mind. Embrace simplicity. Avoid unnecessary distractions and focus on what truly matters. Accept external events. Understand that they are part of a larger interconnected whole. Live in the present. Immerse yourself fully in the current moment instead of clinging to the past or fearing the future. By living according to nature, we not only find personal calm, but also contribute to harmony in the world around us. This principle encourages us to live thoughtfully, act virtuously, and accept life's unfolding with grace. 4. Cultivate mindfulness and self-awareness. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Mindfulness is not just a modern buzzword. It is an ancient practice embraced by Stoics for centuries. At its core, Stoic mindfulness is about continuous self-examination and awareness of our inner thoughts and emotions. Imagine starting your day with a reflective mindset, taking a moment to observe your thoughts without judgment, acknowledging them without being swept away. This practice helps you understand the roots of your worries and fears. By regularly engaging in this inner reflection, you develop a deeper awareness of your mental and emotional states. The Stoics believed that most of our suffering does not come from external but from our interpretations and reactions to those events. Mindfulness allows us to step back from automatic reactions and take control of our responses. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but observing them calmly and rationally. Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself to return to the present moment and observe his thoughts objectively. He wrote that no man can find a quieter refuge than within his own soul. This inner sanctuary is where we find clarity and peace, away from the noise and anxieties of the external world. Practical steps to cultivate mindfulness. Journaling. Document your thoughts and feelings to process and understand them better. Meditation. Focus your mind on your breath and let go of distractions. Reflective practices. Review your day each evening to identify patterns in your thinking and behavior. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, mindfulness becomes second nature. You begin to notice when you drift into worry and gently guide yourself back to calm and clarity. Over time, this self-awareness reduces reactivity and strengthens your inner balance, even in the face of challenges. 5. Reframe adversity as opportunity. The obstacle to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. At first glance, adversity appears to be a barrier, but just like a tough climb or unexpected weather strengthens an athlete, challenges in life build our resilience, wisdom, and strength. Consider a setback at work, such as losing a promotion opportunity. It's natural to feel disappointed, but Stoicism encourages looking deeper. What can you learn from this experience? It may reveal areas for growth or new skills to develop. It may redirect you toward opportunities that better align with your true purpose. By reframing the setback as a valuable lesson and stepping stone to future success, what seemed like defeat becomes a catalyst for personal and professional growth. This principle isn't about passive acceptance, it's about active engagement. When we face difficulties, we shouldn't merely endure them. We should actively look for the good within them. This mindset empowers us to control our responses and use challenges to our advantage. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His countless failures ultimately led to the invention of the light bulb. This Stoic approach can be applied to personal struggles as well, whether dealing with loss, health issues, or conflicts. By seeing difficulties as opportunities to cultivate virtues like patience, courage, and wisdom, we shift our focus from suffering to growth. This doesn't erase pain or disappointment, but it teaches us to move through it with resilience and purpose. 6. Maintain perspective on the transience of life. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Understanding the fleeting nature of life is one of Stoicism's most profound insights. Life is a brief moment in the vastness of time. Remembering this gives us a broader perspective on our daily worries, showing how insignificant many of them truly are. Think about how often we get consumed by trivial matters, a disagreement with a coworker, a minor project setback, or a passing annoyance. When we remember that our time is limited, these things lose their weight. Acknowledging our mortality encourages us to focus on what truly matters: our relationships, our passions, and our purpose. Marcus Aurelius, despite being a Roman emperor with immense responsibilities, reminded himself daily of his mortality. This practice, known as memento mori, was not meant to instill fear, but to inspire intentional living. Imagine approaching each day with the mindset that it could be your last. How would your priorities change? Which fears would you let go of? Which relationships would you nurture? By embracing this principle, we learn to live with urgency and purpose, making decisions that align with our true values and long-term goals. Keeping this perspective also strengthens our resilience. When facing major challenges or losses, remembering the impermanence of life provides comfort and strength. Pain and hardship, like everything else, are temporary. This doesn't diminish the reality of our struggles, but it gives us the strength to endure them. 7. Practice gratitude and contentment. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you hoped for. Gratitude and contentment are core Stoic values. By shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and appreciation. This not only enhances our well-being, but also protects us from the destructive force of worry. Imagine waking up each day and taking a moment to reflect on your blessings: the roof over your head, the warmth of a loved one's smile, the simple joy of a meal. These are gifts we often take for granted. When we consciously acknowledge them, we anchor ourselves in the present and loosen the grip of anxiety over what we don't have. The Stoics understood that our desires often lead us astray. Society constantly pushes us to crave more wealth, more success, more possessions. This endless pursuit keeps us in a state of dissatisfaction and worry. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to find contentment in the present. Recognize that what you have now was once something you wished for. By adopting this perspective, you can find joy in the now rather than in an uncertain future. Gratitude also helps us reframe challenges. Every difficulty is an opportunity for growth. When we express gratitude even for hardships, we build inner strength, acknowledging that every obstacle is a stepping stone toward becoming wiser and stronger. To integrate gratitude into your daily life, consider keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Over time, this practice rewires your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life, fostering deep contentment and inner peace. Additionally, express gratitude to others. Acknowledge the kindness and support you receive from friends, family, and even strangers. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also creates a ripple effect of positivity in your wider community. In the end, practicing gratitude and contentment isn't about denying ambition or desire. It's about finding balance between striving for growth and appreciating what you already have. By grounding ourselves in gratitude, we create a solid foundation for inner peace that can withstand life's storms. As we conclude this journey through Stoic principles, remember that the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoic philosophers offers us a timeless guide to a life free from the chains of anxiety. Embrace these teachings, let them permeate your daily existence, and witness the transformative power they hold. Together, we can cultivate a calm, purposeful life anchored in Stoic wisdom.